Alright, welcome. We are working on the product rule today to find derivatives of certain functions. So here's our latest function, 2x squared plus 4x minus 3 times 5x cubed plus 2x plus 2. We're first going to start off by labeling each of these. The one on the left we're going to label as u, and the one on the right here we're going to label as v. Okay, and so to be able to use the product rule, we need to find the derivative of each of these. So let's first start off with u. So u equals 2x squared plus 4x minus 3. And to find the derivative of u, we're going to use the power rule here. Okay, so 2 times my exponent, 2 times x to the power of 2 minus 1. So we take 1 away from that exponent. And we have to do that to each part here of u. So we're going to do plus 4 times my exponent here happens to be 1. So 1 times x to the power of 1 minus 1. And then the derivative of a constant is always 0. So we do not need to include that here at the end. Alright, let's just simplify this. So we have 2 times 2, that's 4. X to the 2 minus 1 power, so that would be the first power, so that would just be 4x. Plus, down here we have 4 times 1, so that's 4. But then we have x to the 1 minus 1 power, which will be 0. X to the 0 power will just be 1. So the derivative of u will be 4x plus 4. V happened to be our second part there of our function, 5x cubed plus 2x plus 2. Again, we're going to take the power rule and find the derivative of v. So we're going to do 5 times our exponent, 3 times x to the 3 minus 1 power. And we're going to add that to 2 times our exponent again here is 1. So 2 times 1 times x to the 1 minus 1 power. And again, we do not need to include the 2 at the end because the derivative of a constant is always going to be 0. We just need to simplify this. So 5 times 3 is 15. And this time we have x squared because 3 minus 1 is 2. Plus 2 times 1, which is 2. And again here we have x to the 0 power, which is just going to be 1. So that just leaves us 2 there at the end. So the derivative of v happens to be 15x squared plus 2. So now to set this up, to find the derivative of y, we're going to do u times the derivative of v, and we're going to add that to v times the derivative of u. So let's go ahead and just continue to set this up. U is 2x squared plus 4x minus 3. And we're going to multiply that by the derivative of v, which happened to be 15x squared plus 2. And we're going to add that to, now I'm going to have to get rid of some of this here on the left. So let me erase a little bit of this here before I run into it. And we're going to add that to what v was, which was 5x cubed plus 2x plus 2. And we're going to multiply that by the derivative of u, which came out to 4x plus 4. Alright, so this is going to get kind of long and drawn out here, but we just have to take this step by step and stay organized here, so that way we can simplify this in the most logical order here. Okay? So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and distribute the 15x squared here into each part here. Okay, so 15x squared times 2x squared gives me 30 times x to the 4th. 15x squared plus 4x gives me 60x cubed. And then 15x squared times negative 3 gives me negative 45x squared. Now, I need to do the same thing with 2. I'm going to have to do 2 times 2x squared, 2 times 4x, and 2 times that negative 3. So that'll give us plus 4x squared plus 8x minus 6. And I'm going to add that 2 over here on the other end. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to distribute that 4x into those 3 parts. So 4x times 5x cubed gives us 20 times x to the 4th plus 4x times 2x, 8x squared, and 4x times 2, which is just 8x. And we're going to do the same thing with the 4 here. We're going to distribute the 4 here into the other side here. So 4 times 5x cubed, 4 times 2x, and 4 times 2. That will give us 20x cubed plus 8x plus 8. Alright, so now let's go ahead and go back through and simplify each of our parts here. So here I have x to the 4th, and just looking here on the left hand side, I don't have anything that is to that degree. So 30 times x to the 4th. I also do not have anything to the third power or third degree, so I'm just going to bring that down. Plus 60x cubed. However, you can see that it looks like I can combine these two pieces. So that's negative 45x squared, and that's positive 4x squared. So we're going to have minus 41x squared, and then it looks like everything else will just come on down. Plus 8x minus 6. Plus, let's take a look at the other side, see what we can combine and so forth. Let's see, I have to the 4th power or 4th degree here, to the 3rd power or 3rd degree here. It's the 2nd degree, and here we have to the 1st degree, 8x and 8x. So it looks like we only have 2 pieces here that we can combine there. So 20 times x to the 4th plus 20x cubed plus 8x squared plus 16x plus 8. Alright, so our final piece here, to simplify this, we're going to go ahead and combine these two statements here. So I have 30x to the 4th and 20x to the 4th, which is going to give me 50x to the 4th. I have 60x cubed and 20x cubed, so plus 80x cubed. I have negative 41x squared here and positive 8x squared here, so minus 33x squared. 8x and 16x here, so plus 24x. And then negative 6 and positive 8, which will leave us with positive 2. And there is the derivative of my original function.